This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, this year's Wanaka Air Show is filled with thrills and spills. Coyote strikes again as a third piece of Dunedin street art is defaced. And Dunedin turns on a fantastic long Easter weekend for Ed Sheeran and his estimated 60,000 plus fans. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. The Warbirds over Wanaka International Air Show has concluded for another 2 years, with a few more tales added to its colourful 30-year history. The South Today was there.
Good Friday saw plenty of practice flights for this year's Warbirds over Wanaka Air Show. Catalina Flying Boat captain Brett Emeny was looking forward to being back in Wanaka again.
We had a lot of good fun landing on Lake Wanaka last year. Last Warbirds we did about 20 lake landings, but beautiful, gorgeous place, scenery, couldn't get a nicer place to operate a flying boat.
One of the slower rides at Wanaka was a pre-war 1930s de Havilland Domine biplane piloted by Adam Butcher.
It's probably one of my favourite aircraft to fly. It's very harmonised. You're sitting in a twin-engine aircraft, which is unusual. It's usual that you have a pilot, co-pilot. Here you've just got one seat, so everything that the aircraft does is around you, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, very harmonised. It's a delightful ride. It's relatively slow, so for the passengers they get to see nice scenery, and it's a good all-round aeroplane.
Another historic plane was one of the first airliners in New Zealand, a Fox Moth piloted by Lachlan Falconer.
It's nice to fly a piece of heritage like this, you know. She's 85 years old and first airliner on the West Coast, or first airliner in New Zealand, so, and she's still flying today.
10 minutes into the actual show on Saturday, veteran pilot Arthur Dovey grazed a parked cherry picker with his 1940s Yak 3. While the right wing and undercarriage were badly damaged, the pilot was unharmed. Other than Saturday's mishap, the two air shows progressed smoothly, from elegant formation flying to the much anticipated F-16 jet passes, which were conducted at a speed much slower than maximum so as to avoid the window-shattering sonic boom. While the theme was mostly military aircraft, a skydiving duo put on a less motorised display. A United States Air Force C-17 Globemaster rumbled overhead, and acrobatic planes and helicopters performed dizzying manoeuvres over the appreciative crowd. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
Dunedin's Natural History New Zealand has announced work on a new project entitled Orangutan Jungle School. The program is described as docu-soap and is commissioned by the Canadian HD TV channel Love Nature. This announcement comes not long after a large number of Dunedin staff at Natural History New Zealand were made redundant last month. The company declined to comment when approached. A third piece of Dunedin's street art has been defaced. Recently, a signal box in North Dunedin and the Bath Street mural of UK singer Ed Sheeran, with the word coyote being written on the art. Now it appears the amateur artists have scribbled on another legitimate artwork.
It would seem the young men with a passion for the name Coyote have struck again. Back in February, a Dunedin artist was annoyed that her work featuring Dunedin band The Chills had been painted over in an amateurish fashion, especially as she believed people closely related to the band sent her the footage of them doing it, while claiming it wasn't them.
I just crossed out a lie and wrote the truth, bro.
Then last month, on the eve of Ed Sheeran's arrival in Dunedin, the $8,000 Tyler Kennedy Stent mural of the UK pop singer had the words Coyote F.U. added in green paint in a remarkably similar style to the previous effort. And over the Easter weekend, the words Ed is dead, spelt incorrectly, long live Coyote, were painted under the Pixel Pancho painting of a mechanical horse on the side of the Chipmunks building on Princes Street. The South Today has approached Dunedin Police for comment. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
Destination Queenstown members have voted against asking for additional funding from the Queenstown Lakes District Council. Graham Budd is disappointed with the QLDC's decision and says the last time Destination Queenstown's funding was increased was in 2008. The 60% increase resulted in a $1 million annual boost. Budd says much of that increase was absorbed by operational costs, meaning marketing activity has remained stagnant. Dunedin turned on a fantastic long weekend for Ed Sheeran and his many fans. The DCC estimates more than 60,000 people visited Dunedin over the long weekend.
Here's the man all the fuss in Dunedin has been about. UK songwriter Ed Sheeran entertained around 100,000 people over 3 nights at Dunedin's Forsyth Bar Stadium. The Dunedin City Council spent between $160,000 and $170,000 on preparations and hosting the singer's visit, with extra signage and events around the Octagon. Dunedin City Council General Manager of Community Services Simon Pickford says he's very pleased all the planning and preparations have paid off.
Really well. The weather gods are playing ball, which is fantastic, so the sun is out and the Octagon is transformed, so that's great to see. So we've got lots of heavy equipment stringing up the lanterns. We've got our Snakes and Ladders game laid out, and over my shoulder the paint by numbers Ed mural.
The council believes that people in town for the event may have contributed $34 million to the city's economy.
It's not love to another man. It's too cold outside for angels to fly.
Mayor of Dunedin Dave Cull says it was one of the biggest weekends in the city's history, and he believes Dunedin rose to the occasion. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, the Easter weekend records the highest number of road fatalities in 8 years, and water quality in swimmable rivers continue to be a matter of concern in Canterbury.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
Girls, get together for an indulgent day out at the Women's Lifestyle Expo. Over 100 companies under one roof showcasing fashion, beauty, health, fitness, food, wine tastings and more. You deserve a girls' day out. Check out grabone.co.nz for a 2-for-1 deal or pay $10 at the door.
Wait for seed to germinate. Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz. If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole Map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
The Terminus Apartments, where heritage meets modern sophistication and where the past is Dunedin's future. These 1 or 2 bedroom apartments are fitted with modern amenities, room to move and spectacular harbour and city views. Contact us now to have your piece of luxury.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
the hard-to-find bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
At Action Engineering, the team make their mark as innovators in engineering because they don't just make things, they provide solutions. Call now on 477-1643 or go online to see the services they provide.
For 3 generations, the Kilpatrick family have ensured Jimmy's pies are still world famous in the South Island. Made to an old family recipe, Jimmy's pies have been one of New Zealand's traditional takeaway foods, prepared daily on the premises alongside a range of savouries, sausage rolls and cakes. Jimmy's pies are distributed throughout the lower South Island. Jimmy's pies are sure to satisfy your travelling munchies.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Free heart transmission. Please open your heart.
She is flowing freely. She is nourishing. She is loving.
Call Sunny Chin for peace in your heart.
EFTPOS, point of sale and cash registers. Rent, lease or buy. Mobile EFTPOS and fixed terminals. Short or long-term rentals. Contact Anything's POS today. 0274 361 474.
Welcome back. 6 people died on New Zealand roads this Easter weekend, compared to only 2 last year. Police Superintendent Steve Griali is labelling the number of deaths that occurred on our roads over the holiday period as particularly tragic. It is the highest number it has been in 8 years, since 2010 when 12 people died. The official holiday road toll began at 4 p.m. last Thursday and ended at 6 a.m. this morning. The highest number killed was 21 back in 1971. The issues of water quality and swimmable rivers are topics of much discussion in Canterbury. One action group is drawing attention to the quality of waterways with guided walks along the Christchurch estuary. The South Today joined them on a stroll over the Easter weekend.
Easter Sunday saw a group of environmentally conscious people walking the 15-kilometre route around the Avon Heathcote estuary in Christchurch. Estuaries and lagoons are often seen as muddy areas of wasteland, but actually they are very important in the food chain, not only for bird life, but also as nurseries for the smaller fish that feed the bigger fish out at sea. Mark Gibson founded the group Walk for the Planet, and he points out that the quality of the water flowing into an estuary is important too.
This estuary is so important, and what happens in this estuary, the health of this estuary depends on the health of the rivers flowing into it, and we know that our city rivers are not in good health.
This weekend's walk was a continuation of last March and April, where Cantabrians walked along 7 iconic local rivers to raise awareness of the disappointing quality of Canterbury's waterways.
That's what our walk is about today. It's to keep walking, keep this issue before us and in the public eye, that our waterways need us to be advocates for them, and if we don't look after our waterways, everyone is affected.
Further walks are planned for later in the year along Lake Ellesmere and Lake Forsyth, 2 of New Zealand's most polluted lakes. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
After the break on The South Today, a former telephone pole gains a new lease of life as a piece of art, and we have tomorrow's weather for you.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoura Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
At Action Engineering, the team make their mark as innovators in engineering because they don't just make things, they provide solutions. Call now on 477 1643 or go online to see the services they provide. "135 Cumberland Street is a brand new, recently listed Category 1 heritage building right in Dunedin's warehouse precinct. Only a short walk to the Octagon in the central city, these are warm, well-insulated, self-contained apartments with all you need for a short or long stay. With beautiful views onto the harbour, these Airbnbs at 135 Cumberland Street come highly recommended for your stay in Dunedin.
Active Interior Design in Mornington are the curtain and blind experts. The team can even advise you on outdoor products like awnings and umbrellas, and will ensure that everything is perfect. For interior design with flair, call Active to book your free in-home consultation or call into the showroom in Mornington. Why wait for seed to germinate? Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz. You're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer. You owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole Map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
I'm not happy with this product demonstration, Ralphie. Oh, relax. It's all about balance. The balance between softness and strength. And my balance is perfect. So we won't fall? Of course not.
Hi, Ralphie.
Oh, hey, you. Whoa. You fell for it. Yep, I fell for it. Cotton Softs. Softness and strength you can trust. I'm Cotton Soft on the environment too.
EFTPOS, point of sale and cash registers. Rent, lease or buy. Mobile EFTPOS and fixed terminals. Short or long-term rentals. Contact Anything's POS today. 0274 361 474.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
Girls, get together for an indulgent day out at the Women's Lifestyle Expo. Over 100 companies under one roof showcasing fashion, beauty, health, fitness, food, wine tastings and more. You deserve a girls' day out. Check out grabone.co.nz for a 2-for-1 deal or pay $10 at the door.
Thanks for staying with us. A former telephone pole has gained a new lease on life as a remarkable piece of cultural art at Dunedin's Pinehall School. The South Today found out more.
Just recently unveiled, this pole was created for Pinehall School by Dunedin carver Tipene Rokura, and the school is believed to be the first in Dunedin to have one. Pinehall School Board member Michael Prasad immediately recognised the benefits when he heard about the project.
When I was approached about it, I absolutely jumped with it. I engage with adult literacy and numeracy, so for me it gave me a chance to be able to engage not only my local community but some other organisations in the wider community.
Being a former telephone pole, the wood is very hard, and the 4-metre carving took about a month to finish. The figure at the top depicts the 18th century Maori chief Poho, who lived near the bottom of Opaho Creek. In the middle of the paw is a woman's face which represents all the female principals that the school has had. Prasad is keen to recognise how valuable the paw will be to the school.
For the school, it's something really special for us in terms of being able to embrace another culture. It's also an awesome learning opportunity for us.
The paw is situated in the northernmost corner of Pinehall School. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on The South Today. The Warbirds over Wanaka International Air Show has concluded for another 2 years, with a few more tales added to its colourful 30-year history. A third piece of Dunedin street art has been defaced, with the band name Coyote being scrawled on another wall featuring legitimate street art. And Dunedin turned on a fantastic long weekend for Ed Sheeran and his many fans, with the council estimating more than 60,000 people visited Dunedin for the concerts. And now look what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome Craig Page. What have you got for us in tomorrow's paper?
Good evening. Yeah, we've got an interesting story about the new Central City bus hub which is proposed for Dunedin. There's going to be more delays with that. They were expecting it to be up and running next month, but they've now sort of gone back to the drawing board a little bit with some of the bus shelter options. There was also a proposal to paint some of the footpaths in there. Now that's been put aside as well, just because it's too much wear and tear. So first talked about a year ago now, and we had expected it to be a lot earlier than this, and then the DCC decided to put it out for consultation, so it has dragged on a wee bit. There's 11 bus shelters that are originally talked about. Now they're talking about putting some more extended canopy designs, which is what the public wanted when they asked for some public feedback. So trying to reach a bit of a compromise and keep everyone happy there. So we're now looking at mid-August to be up and running. So yeah, an interesting area in Great King Street where they've chosen. So it'll be interesting to see what they come up with there.
It will be something worth waiting for.
Yeah, definitely. Today spells the end of the cruise ship season for Dunedin as well. Been a busy old time. We've had something like 91 ship visits and about 190,000 passengers. So plenty of room on the footpaths at lunchtime now when you go for a wander. Not so many people about. Next year's promising to be even bigger. They're talking about 119 cruise ship visits and 250,000 passengers. So yeah, big benefit to Dunedin. According to Eyesight, they've had really good reports back from passengers saying how much they've enjoyed the city. And you can tend to pick where some of the passengers are going. The European passengers tend to avoid the castle, places like that, whereas Australians tend to avoid some of our wildlife. I guess they've got enough in their own backyard. So,
interesting stats.
It is. And on the sporting front, countdown to the Commonwealth Games. We've got the opening ceremony tomorrow night on the Gold Coast, and then it's business from Thursday. So we've got a complete guide looking at when New Zealanders are up, when you can expect them to be performing, and where our medals might come from as well. We always do pretty well at Commonwealth Games, so fingers crossed we can do the same. The beauty is the time zone. It's only 2 hours behind, so plenty of get home from work, put your feet up and watch it, and it's on free-to-air TV, so no excuses at all.
Fantastic, so get behind them.
Definitely.
Lovely, thanks. You can read about that in tomorrow's ODT, and now it's time for tomorrow's weather.
Tonight's weather proudly brought to you by Mole Map.
Today's southern view is of Dunedin's historic courthouse in the evening light. Looking at the situation, a week of westerly airflow is ahead for us, with cold fronts washing past, bringing brief periods of cloud and showers, but sunshine too. It will be windy this week, the winds easing at the weekend. Looking at what's in store down south, Balclutha, Catlins, Lumsden and Gore are all in for strong winds, some rain and a high of 16 degrees. Moving over to central, it's strong winds, some cloud and 20 degrees for Alexandra. Similar in Queenstown and Wanaka, but slightly cool with the high peaking at 18. And not so nice in Te Anau with strong winds and rain and a high of only 15. Up to the northern towns, Timaru is the place to be with fresh winds, some high cloud and a high of 23. Similar for Oamaru with a high of 20. Inland Omarama and Twizel can both expect strong winds, some cloud and 18. In Dunedin tonight, it will be fine with the northerly winds and an overnight low of 10. Tomorrow sees mild weather with moderate winds and increasing high cloud, but a period of fresh, cooler winds developing during the afternoon with some scattered cloud at times. It's a high of 21 and a low of 12. And mostly fine and sunny on Thursday with moderate winds, 19's the high and 11 the low. And in Invercargill tonight, it should be fine with some cloud and an overnight low of 9. Tomorrow sees cloud increasing and rain developing during the morning with strong gusty westerly winds. Rain easing to showers and increasing fine periods later in the day with winds decreasing, 15 and 8. And a forecast of fine weather on Thursday with sunny periods and some cloud and moderate westerlies, 15 and 10. And that's our news for this Tuesday. For the latest news from the southern region, you can follow us on Facebook and at channel39.co.nz. I hope you have a great evening. Take care. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.